Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Oh, that's ambitious.
Well look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Schneider goes short. Back when it goes. Has a shot! A whisker high.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. Takes aim and crosses. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Schneider in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Buffal. Chance for a shot! Serginho. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a throw. Serginho wins the duel this time. He's got away. Looking for options for movement. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Villa deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Schneider. Beckenbauer. That is ended up in no man's land. Le Havre look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And it's Buffal. Well timed, excellent interception. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Le Havre finding their passes. Serginho. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Beckenbauer pinches it off him. Passing is crisp and sharp. Buffal. Shot, surely! That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that pass isn't the best.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And he lines up a cross. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Israel! And Israel score first. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
When it's the last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Le numéro 17.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Israel leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's anyone's ball. Oh, what has happened here? Some resolute defending there. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Israel are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Souhaitons tous la bienvenue à nos joueurs. Attention, changement.
And the action is back underway.
Israel really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Raya. And it's Rijkaard. Beckenbauer, out to the left it goes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Cannavaro. And it's Rudiger. Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Beckenbauer. It's Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's Buffal. That is a great pick out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's Buffal. Looking for the run. Oh, he's onto this.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Pretty robust defending.
Knocks it into space, having a shot! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
Nicely weighted ball. That looks a cracking ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. No, there's no going past him this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Threads one in. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Changement pour le Havre. Le numéro
Corner
45.
number 2 then.
Le numéro 17. Le numéro 14.
Beckenbauer plays it short.
Le numéro 25.
Ah, that's a fine interception.
Le numéro 8.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. "75 minutes played.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now this could be a chance.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's a key interception. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And this is Drogba. That's rather hopeful. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
He's a sharp little ball here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
No, that's been intercepted.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that's well spotted. And that is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's got the beating of his man. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Looking to play him in. He's in a great position. Takes a shot! And it's a goal! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Look at the space here. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Serginho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? Out for a throw. Deep cross. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He is through here. Shot a goal! And he nearly went all the way.
Serginho just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Oh, good spread. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Opts for safety. That has been slung wide. Nicely spread. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, there's a probing ball. Distributed tidily. Now it's Villa, Israel finding their passes. He could be in here. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Schneider, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicked it back promptly. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, some tackle that.
Israel truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Threads one in, and the through ball. Good ball, good take. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Mbappe. Beckham. Can he get it through? That's a good ball out wide. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
There will be 1 minute
And it's
added time.
Serginho. That's very neat. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens,
Everyone,
it's a
please
game changer.
welcome to the field our players. Substitution for Israel, number 11.
That gets things
Beckham.
going for the second half.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I think in
number
these
15.
circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Schneider wins the duel this time. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Beckenbauer, driving forward, has a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Beckenbauer clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Schneider plays it short, turns and goes back. Oh, it's Kamlu. Right card! He's missed, but not by that far. Out to the right. And he's intervened well there. Tries to pass it through. And it's Serginho. Israel do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Israel still behind thanks to that solitary strike. He's picked his way through.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Schneider, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Israel are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
There's the shot! Goal! Israel back on level terms. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 27, Serginho. Serginho. Serginho.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Israel perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Aimed in towards the centre. Beckenbauer. David Villa looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's got away. Villa's cross. No, that's overhit. But there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Toljan. Great defending, strong and determined. Gets into some space. Nice control. Played in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's had it taken off him.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very...
Mbappe! Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And here's Mbappe. And the finish! Tries to get it clear. He's on. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team.
He's gone for goal! Always going over the top.
Israel really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution for Israel. Number 17.
Time for a change in personnel.
Mbappe. Number 23. Schneider. Number 27.
Dealt with
Serginho.
nicely by the defence.
Number 6. Franz Beckenbauer.
Into the last
Coming on
5
the
minutes.
field, Number 5.
Couldn't squeeze it
Vinicius
through.
Junior.
Well,
Number
a glitch with the
19.
rangefinder there,
Hazard.
and evident
Number 10.
annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough,
Number
and
4.
he knows it.
Joshua Kimmich.
It's a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Kimmich. Takes a shot! Well, now it's... And the keeper couldn't hold it. Good effort first time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Toljan. Looking for options for movement. Could try cutting inside here. And that's it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the shot! That's a sharp pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that's well seen too. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Zapata, is a real physical presence up front, Peter. He's got all the tools to make himself a top-class striker. He's got the strength in the air, decent pace, great ability to link up with anybody around the box. And he's a real handful for anyone going up against him.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Real chance here. This looks promising. Oh, he's been... Can he finish? It's a loose ball. That's a half-decent try. Maripan cuts it out. Adams. Zapata. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he thumps it clear. And the pass is intercepted. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's the keeper's ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Threads one in. Oh, played right into his path. He's through, real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Schneider plays it short. Oh, well played. Torino are looking to go forward now. Stood up well to him there. And this is Batistuta, and that's gone loose. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cannavaro goes steaming forward. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Gets into some space. He's got tall. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Great vision. Stoichkov. He's found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Now it's Villa. Chance, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Plays the return pass. Torino have the chance to go the other way. That's a nicely shaped ball. Could try cutting inside here. He is through here. Climbs up big. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Torino really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Stoichkov. Beckenbauer. Stoichkov. That pass isn't the best. Vlasic. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. David Villa. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Stoichkov. Stoichkov! Goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Israel have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Villa. He's in plenty of space here.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Stoichkov, David Villa. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's given the time to pick a pass, and he's intervened well there. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's had a hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Takes a shot! Adams. Rijkaard. And he will. It's Sneijder! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Israel are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vlasic, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tries to play it through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Casadei. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, it's come to nothing. Stoichkov is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but...
Chance for a shot!
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Batistuta.
Forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. He's headed upfield.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Adams. Stoichkov. Oh, this is a very good run. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want...
He's having a shot! It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Numero 18. Cambio di giocatori.
Torino grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
No, he's not getting past him there. That's a good ball out wide. That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. Rudiger cuts out the pass. That has not gone well. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. Crossed in once more. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Israel! Into the lead once more. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Torino making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Sostituzione per il Torino. Numero 91.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It's been shipped out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Caceres charging forward, the ball at his feet. Caceres, oh, this is a terrific run. Goes down, but nothing given.
Israel clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Raya is there to clear. Maripan. Really fierce, close defending. Vinicius Junior.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. And he's been Drogba! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Applies the finish!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bellingham does well to get it back. Casade.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti
Good
di
looking
recupero.
ball. 2 minutes to be added on. He's picked his way through. Simeone. Oh, well played, well played. They want to be quick to recover this. And we're done. Israel pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they... Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6...
And the shot! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! The ideal start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Israel are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's intervened well there.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
In with the challenge. Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Madueke has it in a wide position. Kante did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely spread. Madueke. Terrific header. Really well taken goal. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Eintracht Frankfurt are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Great chance! Bellingham. And he was quick to react. Israel are 3 down and sinking. Now it's Aubameyang. And he welcomes it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out of play for a throw. And that's definitely not his best.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Ball's played through. Real chance! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Eintracht Frankfurt are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will...
Goes for a shot! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Eintracht Frankfurt are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bayer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Israel are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He could... And Aubameyang! Oh, he's been caught napping. It's fallen kindly here, this time surely. It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
No, that's been intercepted. McTominay played out to the left flank. And the shot! Oh, terrific save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Corner number 2 then. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Brought out the best in the keeper.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Cherki, Chouameni, Eintracht Frankfurt finding their passes. He's beaten the last man. Tries a shot! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Substitution for Israel, number 7.
Israel
Conte.
can now introduce
Coming
the
on
first of
field
their
is
substitutes.
Number 11.
That pass isn't the best.
Beckham.
Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang! Oh, and again! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
3 minutes added time.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
McTominay has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Chouameni. Over to the left. And that could set him on his way. There's the shot! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
It's a mass exodus now.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen. Substitution for Israel, number 13, Bellingham. Coming on to replace
And we're
him
off again.
is number 2,
Israel
Adams.
come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Gabriel. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's McTominay. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Chouameni. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
McTominay. Yeah, he's fouled him there. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Schneider has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. And it's Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's found a way past. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Israel present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Bayer looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. He has spurned it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Rijkaard has given away a free kick. Rijkaard has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Oh, what has happened here? Saka. McTominay. Oh, looks a smashing ball. Great challenge, time to perfection. Adams. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Madueke with a real chance here. Madueke! Can he finish? And he hits the net! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Now it's Aubameyang, distributed tidily. He is through here. A lot of space ahead of him. And it's pulled... Cherki!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Israel do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Madueke will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Gonzalo Guedes. Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played out what? And a chance! Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's superb. And he's searching through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gonzalo Guedes.
Eintracht Frankfurt couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Takes a shot! Caceres. Mbappe. Batistuta looking to get on the end of this.
Substitution for Israel. Number 2, Adams. Number 22,
Engages
Batistuta.
and forces him off the
Coming on
ball.
the field, number
Grealish.
18,
Israel
Kukcu.
have, after
Number
this,
10,
one further
Messi.
opportunity to make a substitution.
He has found the way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He'll fancy himself from here. Greenwood!
Corner number 4 coming up here. That's the throw.
He's got away. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Israel really could have done without this. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has been cut short.
He's looking wide, and he's managed to get free. Shot a goal! It's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're...
That's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Cannavaro has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Looking for options for movement. Greenwood.
It's out for a goal kick. Nicely weighted ball.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Kukcu has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. And it's Gravenberg.
Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is David Villa with a definite foul there.
Oh, and he has been sent off, and that can only mean one thing. Well, the law states that once you're down to 6 men, the match... Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger.
There's the shot! Spread it left. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the finish! Goal, Milan! First blood drawn. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Israel are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Knocks it into space. Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Early ball out from the back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Aimed in towards the centre.
And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Oh, this looks sharp. Trossard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's Batistuta. He's found a way through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Belling. He's through here.
It's roll! There it is! Israel back on level terms.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Number 14, Raul! Raul! Raul!
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's... Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner.
It's loose. That's rather hopeful. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Well, that looks a decent ball.
The less said about that pass, the better. Can he get it through? Looking for the run. Looks a good ball through. He's got away. Chance, surely!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Trossard back and defending. Mbappe really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, terrible mistake. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Batistuta. Aims beyond the defence. Spread out to the left. And no, that was never going to make it. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Kane. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Trossard, and here's Kane. Now this could be a chance. Big chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Played out wide. Mbappe! He's shifting through the gears here. Kane. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. And there's the shot! That was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bayer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Israel have got it back, and they'll have another go. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball, and he's intervened well there. That has not gone well. Nicely aimed pass. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what a ball! And a shot! Oh, and it's come back out to him. Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone...
Chance for a shot! And the first 45 minutes are up. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
A quick reminder today that smoking is
well,
only
the
allowed in
pickings
areas
certainly
shown on
have
this
been
map.
rich in this
Thank you
first
for your
half.
Well, it's a
cooperation.
lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe plays it short. And he shoots! just will not lie down.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
The goal scorer for Israel after 15
And
minutes.
yes, it's him
Number
again.
14, Raul.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Great vision. That is good alertness. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Raul. Neymar. Jimenez. Played out to the right. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super find. Oh, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, good-looking ball. Danger averted for now. Raul charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's had a shot! Off the post! Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Looking to play him in, and this is Raul. Oh, he's been caught napping. That is Conte. Camavinga. Camavinga! Well, what about it? Israel have dragged it back at the last. Now it's Bellingham. Cross needs... Oh, smashing! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Batistuta. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for options for movement. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Bellingham. Oh, that's a key interception. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Serginho gets rid without sophistication. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Batistuta has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Throw in.
Substitutions taking place.
Camavinga, Yamal engages and forces him off the ball. Israel need to make something happen here.
Israel clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Trossard receives it in a wide position. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Camavinga kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Raul. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Israel have been handed a game-changing chance. Ball on the spot. Can he? The comeback is complete! And he does it with ice in his veins.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Israel complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, it's the type of call that can't be given if there's even the slightest doubt. It had to be spot on.
Threads one in. Oh, what a mistake! He's picked his way through. Kamavinga gets it away. Oh, it's come loose. Yamal, that has been cut short. And that will be it. Israel have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games.
Thank you for your cooperation.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Israel can be really happy with this. I saw it as...
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold...
And he's had a hit! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Palmer might just make this. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Throw it. And he's managed to gift it back. That has ended up in no man's land. Kukçu. Palmer. Palmer will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Over to the left, and it's Serginho. And this is Kane, picked out Palmer! He's delivered all right! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Israel have gone to the bench, and we've only just begun. Israel are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior finds himself offside. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. No, it's come to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Palmer. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Israel really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Chooses to go cross-field. Kante goes steaming forward. And it's Kane. And here's Palmer. Tries a measured chance, surely! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much...
And the finish!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Big header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Israel are looking to go forward now. Vinicius Junior. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good spread. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Israel making some potentially decisive changes. A real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Mbappe really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And the shot! There's a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Beckenbauer makes the interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's no flag! Big chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Serginho with the clearance. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And this is Batistuta. Decent chance!
2 minutos de descuento.
Palmer. Kukçu. Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta receives it in a... And the half-time whistle goes. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
There's the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Batistuta! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Looking to play him in. Mbappe. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Serginho. Vinicius Junior.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Tries to play it through. He's gone for goal! Magnificent!
Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And this is Kane.
Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
It's a promising position. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Who saw this coming?
Israel have come back from the very brink. Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run.
Played into space out wide. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Madrid finding their passes. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking tidy in possession here.
And this is Batistuta. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
El dorsal 11. El dorsal 27.
Keeper is right behind him.
Batistuta has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
El dorsal 12.
Right card. It's a really well-measured ball. Israel do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. Can he get on the end of this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Howson cuts out the pass.
Xavi Alonso.
It's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga short changes him with that pass. He's a sharp little ball here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now that looks a decent ball. Distributed tidily. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He rises! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Threads one in.
And he shoots! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And there's the shot!
And this is Batistuta. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Arda Güler. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's in a great position. Goes for goal! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Chips it through.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card.
Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Bayer trying to keep this in. Timber's cross. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7. Xavi Alonso.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5. El dorsal 8.
Rijkaard cuts it out. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Good ball, good take. Güler showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's been caught napping. Bullish header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And no, he couldn't find the finish. Albert Ferrer. Timber. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. And he's gone looking for safety. Knocks it into space. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pinged towards the front line. That's a little off target. Güler, foot in. Saka, he has found the way through. He slings it in. Keeper has taken decisive action. Played back in. Valverde. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And that is out of play. Well read, nice interception. Timber. Tries to pass it through. Ball driven towards the far post. And he's managed to get rid. Albert Ferrer. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Arda Güler. Loose ball now, and there's a change. Has a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Raya claims it without any fuss. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. And he can clear it away.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Can he get it through? Toss to the back post. He gets big. Oh, crossbar! Madrid have it back and can go again. And here's Vinicius Junior. Played out to the right. And that is it. There will be penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. Mbappe is first to take the long walk. Oh, what a save!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Mbappe is the next to run the gauntlet. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Madrid are looking to him to tie things up. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Messi is the second man to step up for his team. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
The third man in the queue. No! Denied remarkably.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Saka is the third man to step forward. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Güler comes up, their fourth taker. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Firm, low, telling.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Pedri comes forward for the fifth of five.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. It's saved and it's over! So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, nicely intercepted. And smartly reclaimed. That's a nicely shaped ball. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out.
Acrobatic effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Makelele really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Wriggles his way through, and he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Villa definitely took on the run with considerable swagger until he shot.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Baresi cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? Odo. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Back into the middle. He's in a great position here. He's in space and looking for options. Mbappe, Zanetti cuts it out. Out to the left it goes. Played back in. Kvaratskhelia! That carried quite a threat. And that is a little undercooked. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming.
Takes a shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that...
Oh, what's he done? And the finish! In he goes again! Goal! Israel! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take the...
Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it again. The message is clear, none shall pass. Tries to play it through, and that is expertly dealt with. Can he get it through? It's kakarot! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Tries a shot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Nakata. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has not gone well.
Kagawa.
Mbappe. That is a great pick out. Makaleli plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now this could be a chance. Zanetti. Now that looks a decent ball. Great vision. Batistuta. He's shifting through the gears here.
Bullish header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Odo. Cannavaro. Baresi. Zanetti.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Fired deep towards the back post. Oh, shooting chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now that's well seen too. Vitinha. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Kagawa receives it in a wide position.
Kvaratskhelia.
Oh, good take in a good area. Vitinha! And it's come back out to him. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Good claim, no margin for error there.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
And in! That was superb goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Kvaratskhelia plays it short.
And he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This is their second corner of the game.
They've played it short.
Baresi threads one in.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
And it's Makaleli. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Vitinha knocks it into space. Batistuta. Now it's Schneider.
Nice bit of skill and he's away.
Odo. Cannavaro calmly anticipates.
Pour ce match, 29 950.
Mbappe bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you...
Shoots! Makaleli. Baresi looking for options for movement. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. It's a pretty loose pass. Odo. Vitinha. Bellingham. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's on his way! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Looking for the run. Oh, easy pickings there. And the shot! Conte. Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Kvaratskhelia clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
The most accurate pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Changement. Le numéro 11, Kagawa. Le numéro 8. À leur place,
Messi
le numéro
stood his
21,
ground strongly.
Neymar. Le numéro 23, Beckham.
This ended up in no...
Attention,
He's had a shot!
changement.
Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. And here's Messi. Beckenbauer, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Messi. Vinicius Junior pings it across.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's a cute ball. Always onto this. And he thumps it clear. And that's been won straight back. Pinches it off him. Out to the right. Messi, he's picked his way through. Delivers with whip. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's being shifted off it. Neymar. Can he finish? Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
So that's it. It is all over.
Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So we're up and running. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see. Rafinha! Oh, it's come loose. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Zanetti.
Rafinha. And a chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
That's Rijkaard.
Serginho.
And it's Hakimi.
That is a great pick out. Yamal hangs in a oh, what a climb! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Hakimi, anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
First quarter of an hour gone. Howson gets across and deals with it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's heaved it away. Rafinha, and here's Donatoni.
Oh, really well played.
Rafinha, look at the space here. Oh, that... Can he finish? And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's been played through. Good ball, good take. He has found the way. Tries a shot! If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Donatoni. Donatoni. He's picked his way through. Caceres knocks it into space. That's a nicely shaped ball. Joelinton. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. But they've got it again. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Donatoni. He's in a great position here. Aimed beyond the defence. Joelinton was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that...
Can he finish? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Now, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Villa. He's got away. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Donatoni. Tries to play it through. Rafinha. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He rises! Oh, it's come off the upright. And again! And the ball's come loose here. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Looking for the run. That is ended up in no man's land. Linton. Rafinha. Now that looks a decent ball. Sends it crossfield. And it's Linton. And he welcomes it in. Passing nice and neat.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Hakimi. And he's chosen to go back. Cute ball now.
Great chance!
Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
No goals at this. Shot at goal! Camavinga getting this one clear. David Villa.
Oh, important interception.
And he's there to get it away. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And it's Sneijder. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Donatoni. That's an imaginative pass.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Yamal. Cannavaro gets good distance on it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Throw in. Quality ball. Yamal might just make this. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Batistuta. Howson. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Now it's Donatoni. Yamal. Chance for a shot! Off the post! Oh, easy pickings there. Rafinha.
He's having a go!
Brilliant from Rafinha! A finish right from the top draw. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Howson makes the interception. Camavinga plays the return pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Israel are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Well, that's well seen too. Linton. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
Israel really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Linton goes for a shot!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Batistuta. Now it's Villa. Zanetti. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. Now, Donadoni! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Donadoni is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And the shot! It's there! And this is getting better and better. Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Pass somewhat off target.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Can he get it through? Well, played through for the wide man. Now it's Jordan.
He's had a shot!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Joelinton is fouled.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And the number on the board is 3.
Oh, shooting chance!
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. But that has not gone well.
Defending was strong and firm.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That looks a good ball through. He is through here. Now can he goes for a shot? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now, that pass isn't the best. Brilliantly cut out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pullet. Rummenigge receives it in a good position. Can he finish? Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
The goal scorer for Borussia Dortmund after 12 minutes is number 13, Kylian Mbappe.
So, a breakthrough already. Vieira. To Thuram. Vieira. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Quarter of an hour played. And no, that was never going to make it.
Israel are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rummenigge. pull it. It is a corner.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Decent chance! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Borussia Dortmund looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Van Dijk. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Mbappe!
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Nedved. And it's Maldini. Vieira. Nice interception, his.
And Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe plays it short, pings in, and the shot! Oh, that was a fine display of acrobatics.
Well, you wouldn't expect any less from him, always willing to give the extraordinary a try.
This looks promising. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
He's come in hard.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Israel clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mbappe!
And it's Vieira.
Great vision. He's beaten the last man.
Rijkaard. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Mbappe, looking for the run. Rummenigge
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Now it's Batistuta.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
2 added minutes has been
Now it's
indicated.
Mbappe. Rummenigge, and he welcomes it in. There's no flag.
Oh, that's fabulous.
He's had a shot! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Another moment of magic.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Substitution for Israel, number 23, Kukchu.
And
Number
we're underway
2,
again.
Adams.
Israel
Number
decide to
22,
shake things up. There has been a change in personnel.
Coming on the field, number 10.
Israel
Messi.
do look as though they've made a
Number
half-time
16,
change here.
Rodri.
Well, I think this is probably a
Number
good time,
15,
Peter, to make ambitious change.
Youth.
Vieira. Now it's Mbappe.
Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
Rijkaard. That is good alertness.
No way through there.
Vieira.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Little doubt, that is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Borussia Dortmund are down to 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Thuram, a picture of focus and alertness. Nedved. Pirlo.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Gullit. Vieira.
And he's forced to go back.
Pirlo. Rummenigge.
Does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Israel perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Vieira. That's Maldini. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass.
It's Schneider!
He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Vieira.
That's a good run down the left.
Pirlo.
Is the team's great visionary.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Maldini.
A probing pass. That has not gone well.
Serginho.
Can he get on the end of this?
Cross to the back post.
And they're quick to get it back. Nicely weighted ball.
Nedved.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And they can counter here. Schneider. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Israel have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Some good work on the right flank here. That's an imaginative pass. Now, this could be a chance. He's tried one! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Pirlo. It's a pretty loose pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's made its way to him. There's the shot! He's scored! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Nedved. That's Vieira.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Threads one in. Well, played right into his path.
And the shot! And the ball's come loose here.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
And this is Messi. Big chance!
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Pullet. Maldini.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
And it's Vieira.
And the number on the board is 3. Can he get it through?
Caceres promptly onto that.
That's that, the end. Israel suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football,
And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. The pass has gone astray. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And he was quick to react. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Nicely aimed pass. Caceres spots it and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Just eases him off the ball. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. And it's De Bruyne. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass just didn't quite work. That has not gone well. De Bruyne. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Mbappe tries making a foray down the right, and that's gone loose. That's a sharp pass to Schneider. And it's Gerrard. It's a pretty loose pass.
Are certainly
just about within shooting range. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Israel clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
So it is still 0-0. Oh, easy pickings there. Beckenbauer. Mateus. Now it's Pelé. De Bruyne.
Might want to be careful there.
Beckenbauer concedes a free kick for that. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So what can they conjure from this one?
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
Brilliant from Pelé! A finish right from the top draw. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Israel, after 28 minutes, is number 20, Pelé.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Batistuta. Israel deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. And he's managed to get rid. That'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. David Villa. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? He can run onto that. He's picked his way through, and he shoots!
Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Mbappe goes short. Tries a shot! We've got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
After 36 minutes is
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Stoichkov.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Tries from a long way out. And no one is overly concerned about that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really...
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Villa. Marquinhos gets a foot in here. Schneider puts his foot on the gas. And it's Gerrard. Beckenbauer. Well read, nice interception.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Israel! And they've got their lead back. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Israel take the lead. Pele receives it in a wide position. An uncompromising challenge. And he's gone backward here. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Hello, attendees.
Well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Here we go again then.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage.
Can he finish? De Bruyne is flagged offside. Schneider. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's Schneider!
Great effort, but no way through.
Israel have their second corner now. Mbappe plays it short. Shapes to shoot! Cleared without hesitation. Chooses to go back. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Gerrard. He's gone for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. And the pass is intercepted. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He is through here. Lofted in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Oh, that's ambitious. He's got away with one there. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. David Villa gets flagged offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Beckenbauer tries to pass it through. Israel have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. Israel really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Israel can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have...
Gerrard! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Israel appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mateus. Cafu hurtling down that right flank. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. That's beautifully weighted. Decent chance! More pressure on the opposition goal.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Israel are looking to go forward now. And it's Davids. Looking to play him in. Pass is just off target.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
De Bruyne, foot in, and he's managed to get free. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It's a searching pass. Nicely worked. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's well spotted. De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
David Villa. Great defending, strong and determined.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Davids.
And
this is Messi.
Been indicated.
Takes a shot! Now, can they get him away? And he's picked out the run. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest...
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Israel have got it back and they'll have another go. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Pele going full tilt down the left. The ball is loose and the chase is on. So much time and space. Mbappe! And the ball's come loose here. Just eases him off the ball. Stoichkov. Well, nicely intercepted. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Decent chance! Mbappe! Irrepressible! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nice sequence of passes, this. Pirlo.
Israel are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's shifting, and a chance! Schneider. Now that's well seen too. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Pele is onto this. He's got two. Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Stoichkov.
Such good technique.
It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He won't be happy with that one. Pele. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now this could be a chance. Beckenbauer. And he's there to retrieve it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And the return pass. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Mbappe. Nice looking ball. Pirlo. And it's Zanetti. It's Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Shevchenko! And now a sudden chance to counter.
Now it's Villa. Roberto Carlos has created one goal already. Mbappe powering forward here.
Defending was strong and firm.
Thuram. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's picked his way through. Chance to... A header! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Schneider has given away a free kick.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
It's a good 35 yards out, this.
And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Pirlo will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expect...
Rudiger with the foul.
No second thought, a straight red card.
Israel are down to 10 men.
Oh, that's a waste.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Pirlo. And it's Vieira. Stoichkov cuts it out.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. And the action is back underway. Israel didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Schneider.
And that has put paid to that.
Pele can see things, others simply...
He's had a shot! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers.
Takes a shot!